So I guess we'll give this a shot outside. How's that sound? All right, so this is our new setup. I will be outside and see what happens. I might bring this a little closer so I can sit back and do stuff off the computer, but I'm just going to keep rolling with this film instead of procrastinating any more than I always do to make this happen. So I'll do this guy, turn it this way. This might fall, but hey, what are you going to do? Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Pete from PeteIsip.com, or the YouTube channel that you guys kind of enjoy watching, but hey, what are you going to do? So I'm sitting here telling people like to make sure they take action, make sure they move along in the direction of whatever it is their goal or their whatever they want to do. Like you want to do something, you have to pretty much get up and just start doing it, right? And for me, it's easy for me to say it, and then I let everything else called life go into the way of me trying to keep moving forward. It's a form of procrastination, So in order for me to do it, I kind of have to set the bar. And if you go back to a couple videos beforehand, I didn't follow through with what it is I wanted to do or say. So with that said, I am going to just go with it, right? I'm just going to go with whatever it is. I have the moment to do it, so I have to make sure that I block out that time to make sure that happens for me, whether or not people enjoy it, whether or not I can produce something good or better or not. I'm going to just say what it is I need to say. And right now, I just want to talk about something that I read every day, right? I read it every day, and I'm going to read it from my laptop because I'm not inside the house. I am outside just to get a different feel of stuff. So it says, "To my son," it's a poster I got. It's right in my office as I start to walk out of the door. "I want you to believe deep in your heart that you are capable of achieving anything you put your mind to, that you will never lose. You either win or learn. Just go forth and aim for the skies." The best part about this is the second part, which is, I can't promise to be here for the rest of your life, but I can promise to love you for the rest of mine. Right? And now, if you think about this poster or this motto, which is, I think, a samurai's promise to a son, they call it. It's one of those posters that has come up as a meme somewhere in Instagram. I thought it hit me really hard because the reason I want to start this book, or finish this book, not start, I've started months ago, right? But to finish it is because I can't promise that I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. I can't promise that I'm going to be alive within the next 4 hours. That's one thing, that's the inevitable. Like, we have no idea when it's going to stop. We have no idea when it's going to end. But the main thing that I want to make sure is that you, my son and my daughter, understand who their father were, or the message that he brings to this world organically. These videos are for you. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter anymore who listens to it. It matters if you're going to watch YouTube one day and say, "I'm not here," right? And now you're going to understand a little bit more about me from me telling you who I was versus someone else telling you who I was. I think that's the worst thing that I always feel a part of is whenever I go to a wake or a funeral, it's a bad thing to say, but when I go to those things, I don't feel great, like, obviously, because someone passed, but at the same time, it's very uncomfortable to hear someone else's version of what they describe that person to be, because people are only going to give you what their perception or image or the good times they've had with that person is. They're not going to tell you personally what it is they feel or how they feel about a certain situation, the lessons they learned, how they felt that particular day. And it's just me, it's someone else telling my story. And that's one thing I want to make sure that never happens. Okay, I want to make sure forever in my life that no one will ever have to tell you my story, and that I can personally tell you my stories without having to make it a tall tale, because at the end of the day, it's someone else, which I hope is a good story. I hope that when people talk about me when I pass, it's not a shitty story. I'm sure I have some shitty stories in my life, but at the same time, I hope it's a story that's worth listening to. But I think it's better to come from the original source than to not. So the main reason that I'm writing this book, or I'm making these videos, is so my kids, Phoenix and Sage, understand at the present moment, not that I don't know, maybe there's going to be another one, I don't know. But right now we got 2, all right? That they know who their father was or what they could learn from me in certain situations that I've experienced in my life versus experience that you're going to have. Because you're going to have a lot of experiences as you grow up. You're going to experience some good times, you're going to experience some bad times, and that's the first part of that poster. It said, I want you to believe deep in your heart that you can capable of achieving anything and that you will never lose, right? It says you will never lose. You will either win, or you're going to learn. I believe that you have to struggle. You know, you have to struggle. And inside this world now of, you know, everyone says millennials are coddled, but that's, you know, it's not necessarily your fault. It's just a softer world, right? But it's learning to deal with those emotions. It's learning how to overcome through those emotions, and those hardships is where the best lessons are learned. And I hope to God that you guys are strong enough to withstand that mental capability, you know, because it sucks. You know, struggle hurts. Struggle is hard. Struggle is tough. Struggle is not a great feeling inside, and it is very short term and temporary in comparison to the life that you're going to live. So whenever you feel like you're in a stuck point, or you feel like nothing is going to go your way or work out, just give it time and embrace that crap. Like, embrace the pain and understand what it feels like to struggle. Understand what it feels like to not get what you want. Understand what it feels like to not be able to achieve the things you want to achieve, that you had your mind set to, right? But it doesn't mean you stop. It means you just keep going forward into whatever road it is you're taking at that moment. Because all that is, it's the goal, right? Or the future is just an image, right? It's just a thought. It's not now, you know? But just for me, you know, if you want to put into retrospect, this video itself is me moving in the right direction to move forward towards a goal that I want to see happen in the future, right? I'm not going to finish this book today. I'm not going to finish this video series anytime soon, right? But now that I sat down and I set up and I found a way to kind of get it, to make it happen, I'm moving in the direction that I needed to do, because the worst thing we could do is procrastinate and just think about the end goal, right? I'm already just I was thinking about, how am I going to get these books out? How am I going to get these printed? Who's even going to fucking read them at the end of the day? But then, you know, if you start thinking about those things like I was thinking about all those things, nothing is going to happen, because I'm just thinking about all the bad things that are going to come out of something that might not even come out. You know, so everything was just a thought. It wasn't even real because I didn't even start it. You know, I didn't even start moving in the direction that I want to move. So this is my first step to telling you guys, to telling me, to get moving, stop procrastinating on a certain goal that you want to meet or a certain goal that you want to hit. And this is like a struggle. It's a struggle for me to stay outside and move away from you guys. You guys are sleeping right now. My 2 kids are sleeping right now. Mom is doing a coloring thing. You know, I'd rather spend time with her, but I promised to myself that I'm going to set time out every day to at least do this for a certain amount of time. Because if I don't, then I'll be doing everyone a disjustice, you guys, as well as myself, a disjustice. I think I said that. So the reason I said again and to close is that, like, I can't promise that I'm going to be here. And if I am, I'm very happy to have watched you guys grow and watch you guys live your lives. But if not, and whatever time I've had with you, and that's kind of the way I will close this all the time, is kind of that I'm not here, right? Because I want every day for you to know that I loved you with all my heart, and I love you with all my soul, and I will do anything and everything for you, you know? And if there's one day that on my last post I wasn't there, or you weren't able to see me, at least I know that I've said it through this video, through this time that I set out to you guys to make sure that I said I love you even if I'm not there. So that's how I will sign off. And as always, I will probably greet you guys for every video that I make. So with all my heart and all my soul, I love you guys from the bottom, deepest part of my heart and soul. I'll get a better closing on that though. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you later. If you want, always subscribe and watch the journey of whatever this is going to become. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be popular. I'm just trying to get a book done. I'll see you guys later. PeteIsip.com, I guess. Is that website even alive still? I don't even know. I'll see you guys soon.